And now, TV 10 and 57 News at 11. Good evening, I'm Mark Johnson in for Silvio Lopez, Alice Jackson is in for William Usher, Shane is in for David Weiss III, and Josh Dixon is in for Maggie May, and welcome to TV 10 and 57 News at 11. Memorial Day is underway and many of the Middle Smithfield Township residents are planning for their trip to their summer homes in Riverhead in Long Island, New York, but those plans may be changed to canceling your weekend getaway plans. This is due to an EF5 tornado about to make landfall in Riverhead, Babylon, Great Neck, Crown Heights, Brooklyn, Flatbush, Brooklyn, Bushwick, Brooklyn, Coney Island, Brooklyn, Suffolk County, the rest of Nassau County, Flushing, Queens, Astoria, Queens, Willets Point, Queens, Forest Hills, Queens, Jackson Heights, Queens, Fort Totten, Bayside, Queens, Throgs Neck, the Bronx, Norwood, the Bronx, Fordham, the Bronx, Soundview, the Bronx, Woodlawn, the Bronx, Wakefield, the Bronx, Melrose, the Bronx, Muthaven, the Bronx, Highbridge, the Bronx, Mount Eden, the Bronx, Classen Point, the Bronx, Longwood, the Bronx, Castle Hill, the Bronx, Gun Hill, the Bronx, City Island, the Bronx, East Gun Hill, the Bronx, Kingsbridge, the Bronx, Riverdale, the Bronx, Harlem, Upper Manhattan, Spanish Harlem, Upper Manhattan, Washington Heights, Upper Manhattan, Norwood Heights, the Bronx, Fordham Manor, the Bronx, Fordham Heights, the Bronx, Woodlawn Park, the Bronx, Woodlawn Heights, the Bronx, Eastchester, the Bronx, Bainbridge, the Bronx, Mosholu, the Bronx, and most certainly, Parkchester, Baychester, Morris Park, Morris Heights, University Heights, and Pelham Bay Park, the Bronx. Tornado expected to hit Brooklyn, Nassau, Riverhead, and Queens at 11:42 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow, and for the Bronx and Upper Manhattan at 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And now we turn to more crime in the Bronx. A 2-year-old girl has been found dead in her mom's car. The car was filled with blistering hot air from the atmosphere, and the child was unattended. It all happened at a nearby Target in University Heights yesterday afternoon. A nearby shopper at Target called 911 to report the unattended and dead child to the NYPD. The NYPD had identified the suspect as 35-year-old Jenna Roswell. She was arrested and charged with child neglect and first-degree murder on a 24-month-old child. She was thrown in jail at the New York City Department of Corrections facility on Rikers Island, and will go on trial by the end of next year. A wake, held today for an NYPD officer who was struck and killed in the line of duty in Bushwick, Brooklyn. The NYPD officer was backing up a New York, New Jersey Port Authority police officer who was assisting in a pursuit that led into Bushwick. That Port Authority police officer conducted a traffic stop on a silver 2001 Nissan Altima with no license plates displayed on both the front and rear of the driver's car. The NYPD officer asked what was going on, and the Port Authority police officer let him know that the driver didn't display any license plates on the car. During an arrest made by both officers, a blue 2004 Ford Taurus SE had torn down Bushwick Avenue and struck the NYPD officer and ran him over. The suspect of the blue Taurus jumped out, ran up to the injured officer, pulled out a gun and shot him 75 times in the abdomen. The Port Authority police officer caught his eye on the shooting and fired back at the blue Taurus. A 1013 was then sent out to all Port Authority police officers and all NYPD officers in the area of Bushwick Avenue. The officer was pronounced dead at the scene. If anyone has any idea on what the suspect looks like or his whereabouts, call 1-800-Crime Stoppers. And now for a weather update from Shane Corrigan. It sure will be a nice day outside for this Memorial Day Eve. It sure will be, Mark. Good evening, I'm meteorologist Shane Corrigan in for meteorologist David Weiss III. So as of right now we have multiple scattered showers and thunderstorms moving into our area at this time. Things will cool down a whole bunch tonight, so I want to keep you up to date on the temperatures right now. We got 89 degrees here in Middle Smithfield Township. We got 75 degrees in Philly, 88 degrees out in Lake Harmony, 79 degrees all the way out in Pittsburgh, 70 degrees all the way out in Stewartstown, 70 degrees also all the way in Shanksville, 69 degrees out in Atlantic City, 77 degrees in Tannersville, 78 degrees in Penn Forest, and 66 degrees all the way up in Port Jervis. The feel like in Middle Smithfield Township today was 101 degrees, 109 in Philly, 110 in Lake Harmony, 100 in Pittsburgh, 99 in Stoystown, 105 in Shanksville, 104 in Atlantic City, 103 on Tannersville, 90 in Penn Forest, and 80 in Port Jervis. For the week ahead we got 70 on Thursday, 78 on Friday, 86 on Saturday, 94 on Sunday, 102 on Monday, 110 on Tuesday, 118 on Wednesday, and 126 next Thursday. So we got a frying week. I would wear a tank top and shorts if I were you for these frying hot temperatures moving into the area. It'll sound really hot this weekend and next week. Thanks Shane. And now a sports update on how the Philadelphia Phillies did so far against the Yankees up in the Bronx last night.
Good evening, I'm Scott Berlin, and here's your sports update on the Phillies against the Yankees. The Phillies didn't do so bad last night against the Yanks. While up at Yankee Stadium up in the Bronx, it was 2-1. But the Yanks won against the Phillies last night and are washed out of the Bronx and won't be able to play in the World Series and playoffs later on this season. The Brooklyn Nets got 10-0 against the Knicks last week, and so the Knicks are washed out of Madison Square Garden and Barclays Center in the NBA. And in the NFL, the Giants taking the field against the Jets. Jets won against the Giants, and the Giants are washed out of MetLife Stadium.
Well, that's it for TV 10 and 57 News at 11. Our sister station CBS 2 News This Morning is next at 4:30 tomorrow morning. Watch our CBS affiliate TV 1057 News This Morning, 10, noon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6:30, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11:35, midnight, 1, 2, 2:15, 2:30, and 2:45 tomorrow morning, night and the following morning, as well as CBS 2 News at noon, 5, and 6. We'll see you back here for the 11 o'clock news right here on TV 10 and 57. Good night.